Okay, so I was looking for a review of this new charred wood accelerator. I couldn't find one on YouTube, so I thought I'd make one myself. I went ahead and bought a can. I got 2 blocks. I cut 4 inches of 1x6 red oak, and I'm going to see what it looks like. I'm trying to match something that matches this grayish floor and my matte black fixtures. So the can says to shake or stir and then use a natural, no, it says use a synthetic bristled brush. So the stuff's really black. Alright, I went to get my brush. So it says to start with 100 grit sandpaper, sanding in the direction of the grain. So we'll do that a little bit first. I'm sure the production quality of this video is going to be terrible. Alright, a little bit of sanding. Not too much. Yeah, let's make sure it's stirred up really good. I can say it's really, really dark. Looks like water. Ink almost. Does not feel like there's really anything settling on the bottom. It's a brand new can, but we'll see how it goes. It says to put it on and wait 30 minutes to an hour. You can recoat after an hour if you want it darker. You don't need to wipe any of it off, so we'll see how this looks. Alright, well, let's compare this to real charred wood. I got the same 4x6 piece of oak, red oak. Let's see if we can char it. Let's keep it consistent back and forth as possible. If I tilt it too much, my gas tank will go out. I've never done this before, but it doesn't seem to be that hard. I don't think I'd want to do a whole piece of furniture this way. Alright, so the one on the left is the stain, the charred wood accelerator. The one on the right I just actually charred with the torch. So now you got a little bit more grain on the left showing through still. The one on the right is definitely darker. I'll try it with maybe another coat. I think I kind of like the grain. Maybe I'll take this and spray them both with the varnish that it recommends and see how it goes. Alright, I went ahead and touched up the charred one a little bit to get it all the way around the edges, and took a little stiff bristled brush, just kind of knocked off the ash, all the charcoal, the carbon remains, just to make sure the varnish adheres good and soaks in. Do it with the grain so it doesn't show scratches. Kind of brings out the grain a little bit. Again, here's the charred wood accelerator. So I'm gonna go get the varnish now and give it a coating. So what I decided to do was just put 2 coats on the one side and just go ahead and put a single coat on the other side so that we can compare 1 coat versus 2 coats. Shouldn't take long at all to do that. So I imagine I'll get some on my hands. I'll leave it up vertical so both sides can dry. Okay, folks, I've been shaking this Watco lacquer. I said varnish earlier, but it's lacquer. That's what the Varathane charred wood accelerator recommends. Been shaking it for about 2 minutes, and I've got 1 coat of the accelerator on this side of this wood. This is actually the burnt charred wood with the real flame. And then I've got 2 coats of the accelerator on this side. So this side looks pretty close to the charred wood. So not too bad. I'm going to spray the lacquer on both of these. Probably end up with a total of 3 coats. But I'll show you the first coat. Again, I've been shaking this for a couple of minutes. And just put a really light coat on both sides of this one and one side of the charred one. Of course, it's better to do multiple thin coats than one or 2 thick coats. So this is the single coating of the charred accelerator. Alright, I'm going to let that dry and come back and do a couple more coats. Now, to finish this up, I brought these out here in the sunlight, the natural light, to show how this turned out. It's 3 coats of the lacquer spray and the one on the left now is the real charred wood, and you can see the grain comes out pretty good there because the softwood was burned away. And here's the 2 coats of the charred wood accelerator. You can see it looks like a little bit more of the wood tone grain comes through the actual grain, and the single coat is definitely different and a little browner, not as black. So if you want to match completely, or the closest to the real charred wood, definitely takes 2 coats. Not quite there, but not bad. If you're still looking for a little bit of wood tone, it's there. It's black. Don't know if it'd be any different than just black stain, but don't know. There it is.